Hey there! A few weeks ago, I had the opportunity to learn a new skill from my dad. I have wanted to learn wood turning for a long while, so during a recent visit to my parents, I asked my dad for a lesson. The goal was to make something for my channel, and since I'm a huge nerd, I thought it would be fun to turn a lightsaber hilt. And my dad, who is also a big Star Wars fan, was happy to oblige. This is by no means a tutorial, but where relevant, I've left in a few of my dad's pointers. And the oak we used was just cut from a piece he had lying around the shop. At this point, I'll leave you with past me and my dad, and I'll see you in a bit back in my craft dungeon.
This is probably a little bit thinner than up here, because you can see this line here deeks in a little bit. Yeah. Well, we're not going to worry about that but you're going to turn most of that down anyway. Decide which end you want to be the front and which end you want to be the back.
Let's do this the front and this the back. So
as your paper is showing you there.
So then it's easier to kind of visualize where you're going to have it.
All right. So that is right on 2 inches.
Okay, so then the bulbous ends would have a little bit more of a squared end on it. It would just change the look of the end of it a bit.
Yeah.
That could look cool too.
Right up to this point here where the line is. So from here down, it needs to be turned down a little bit.
So I got to bring that down. Oh, okay.
Then we have 3/4 of an inch. And these should show up as darker lines.
Because we're starting to step down it afterwards.
And then we can take this whole end out here down to this inch and a quarter in the middle. So this is your finished size right here.
Yeah. So we're leaving this and we're trimming this one. Yeah,
we'll trim this out and then we'll bring this into that. Yeah, I know you're watching the chisel.
Yeah.
I watch this edge up here.
Oh, like against the backdrop.
Yeah, so if you're watching that, you can see what you're taking off and what you're going to finish to.
Yeah.
Because if you just keep adding like this and keep going out into the middle like this all the time, you will get this thinner than your 1.25 inches. You're almost there now.
Okay.
When it gets close to that, very close to that, stop. Back down here, right there. Okay. Now you can do an 1/8 of an inch at a time.
To bring it back.
I'll bring it back. Make sure this point is parallel with this. The less you try to take off that way, the easier it'll go in. So don't try to line up this with the length of that. Keep this parallel because you know this is thicker. So like that, and just go straight in. You see how I'm eyeballing this to that?
Yeah.
So if I push that straight in, so that this point connects there,
Okay.
then that angle should be done.
Okay.
If you want that angle on it. If you want a sharper angle on it, then what we're going to have to do is peel a bit more off of here.
Yeah.
And then do the same thing all over again. You can try this. If you don't like it, you can change it.
Yeah.
Now it's tapered this way.
The wrong.
When you look at it, you can see the taper
I can almost
in.
see it. Yeah.
So which you can either leave it or you straighten it out by starting here and coming out this way.
And just come back the other way.
Yeah.
Back at home, the plan was to sand down some of the edges and add a little bit of design with the belt sander. Belt sander. I didn't do too much because I was worried I would ruin all of our previous hard work. I hand sanded prior to staining the lightsaber with an espresso stain. I then cut some leather straps for the handle. I wrapped the handle, gluing the leather down with rubber cement. I cut 2 more pieces to cover the ends, then glued and stitched them together. I created a switch by sanding down a small piece of wood to the shape I wanted, initially using the belt sander and then hand sanded when that got a little too dangerous. It was then stained and attached with wood glue. I'm so glad I had the time to learn from my dad. Thanks, Dad, for all of your help. I couldn't have done it without you. And now I have a cool lightsaber prop to sit on my shelf. Thanks so much for watching. My name is Pam, and this is Total Pamarchy, the craft channel with a little anarchy. If you've made it this far, don't forget to subscribe for more nerdy fun. Until next time, Woodturning.